Hello and good morning. It's Phil Thatch and it is my off day, so it's time to do photography. Well, today I didn't really feel like going anywhere, and Heather and Casey are here with me and they didn't feel like going anywhere, so I spent another morning in my new updated bird photography studio. This will be the second video from it, and you may recall from the first video if you happen to catch that one. If not, I'll put a link up there that I've moved my photography studio to where I'm using the 500 f4 and the D500 out of the bay window in the kitchen, and I have made a wrought iron perch branch bird feeder combination over there, and had some pretty good luck this morning. It was a little bit more light today than the last time that I did this, and I got a few pretty nice photos that I'll share with you pretty soon. But first I want to show you a photograph that I made last night. We were taking down the Christmas tree and I got my Z6 and my new 50mm Minolta f1.4 lens, and I got Casey to hold the Christmas tree lights like she was in Stranger Things, the hit Netflix TV show, and I made this photograph I'm about to show you of her with the Christmas lights. And if you look really close, you can see that her eyes are perfectly in focus, and at f1.4 nothing else is. So her eyes and the reflection of the Christmas lights in her eyes are in focus. The Minolta lens used to make this photograph was manufactured from 1973 to 1975. That's pretty old. Casey's not very old, and she is really good at the serious face when being photographed. I've made 4 vintage lens purchases on eBay recently. 2 of them didn't turn out too good. The 35 to 135 and the 28 to 105 Nikons both had focus issues, but the Minolta 50 1.4 that I used in the previous picture and this 70 to 210 f4 to 5.6 are both really good, and I'm very happy with both of those. This photo was made a few days ago, and it's Heather at the coffee machine getting some coffee. I used the D500 because it will autofocus with this screw drive lens, but I actually purchased this lens for landscape photography and it works great. Okay, so now let's take a look at the photographs that I was able to capture in the bird studio of mostly I think it was tufted titmouse that I got, and that bird you hear is a tufted titmouse right there. That rap call, tufted titmouse. I prefer the D500 over the Z6 for wildlife, mainly because of the APS-C sensor and its 1.5 magnification. The VR500 F4G was announced for release in August of 2007. Here's my favorite photograph from the bird studio this morning. This beautiful white-throated sparrow. I noticed it feeding in 2 ways, and one of them was creeping around on the ground and picking up black oil sunflower seeds that other birds had dropped and possibly finding something to eat inside the shell. Most wildlife photography photos of small songbirds are cropped, but this tufted titmouse photo has not been cropped at all, and it's singing in the photo. I'm much more interested in a good bird photo than a photo of a good bird. So with that in mind, I'll share this photograph of one of my least favorite birds, the house finch. Possibly the cutest bird in North America, the tufted titmouse. This one is hiding in the Leland cypress behind the bird feeder in my bird studio. And now I'll show you some video of birds eating at my feeders. Here's the male house finch enjoying some black oil sunflower seeds on our tube feeder. And I mentioned earlier about 2 different ways that the white-throated sparrow feeds. Here's the other way that I observed this morning. It kind of moves some Leland cypress needles or droppings around and picks up what it finds underneath. It was really fun to watch this bird doing this, and it did it quite a bit, but these 2 clips, it did it close enough to where I could get some decent video footage for you of the behavior. Next up here is the male house finch on the platform feeder. eating its fill. Okay, thanks for watching. I hope you have a great day. I look forward to seeing you in the next one, probably on location instead of hanging around the house, but I can't make any promises. I may be right back here.